2.3 billion views. How big are 21 Pilots? I don't know. I don't know anything about these guys. Today we got Heathens, and I'm actually gonna be doing a music video. Although I like doing lyric videos, I'm curious to see what they look like, how they operate in music videos. I'm new to the band, so I do want to I do want to watch more videos of them and maybe watch some live performances just to see how they interact with the people and stuff like that. I got the lyrics pulled up though. I'm a lyrics guy. I like to do deep down analysis. If you're new to the channel, we do reactions, we do bar breakdowns, more on a rap level. We do deep down analysis, and we also do case studies. And each type of reaction has its own really just method on how I do things, right? But the more you're here, the longer you're here, I feel like the more you'll get to know me. And I think 21 Pilots is a perfect duo of a group because they provide a type of music that I'm able to touch on all these things. You know, you can get big reactions out of them. They got deep lyrics. The man can rap very well, and the music production sonically is pleasing to the ear. So I got to give that up to them. Very unique style of band. But anyways, let's get into it, man. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. You guys are interacting in the comment section. I love it. I just need you to hit that subscribe button and rock with your boy. You feel me? But anyways, let's get into it, man. Heathens music video. Oh, from Suicide Squad. Okay, I didn't even see that originally. Okay, so I love that movie. It's a great movie. All right, let's get it. Prison.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Welcome to the room of people who have rooms of people that they love one day docked away. Just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. You love another psychopath sitting next to you. You love another murderer sitting next to you. You think I'd get here sitting next to you. But after all I've said, please don't forget. All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Hey, this chorus is fire.
Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know.
Oh man, there's so much happening. Yo. Nah, there's so much happening in here. Let me tell you why I'm like I'm actually getting anxiety just listening to them. You know why? This happens to me when I'm listening to when I discover somebody new and I'm really enjoying the music, I start to get anxiety a little bit just because like I'm very excited obviously, but also just there's so much happening. Like they're checking so many boxes. So sonically pleasing, I love the production. And I just found out that Tyler actually makes all the beats. He plays multiple instruments. So the dude's a singer, rapper, and he plays many instruments. I mean, yeah, he's a wow, man. He's very skilled, man. He's very blessed. That was pleasing to hear too when I read that in the comment section. By the way, guys, I like reading stuff in the comment section. I don't like, some people told me to research, oh, you should look up this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, hey, I don't look up songs. Like I do, most of my reactions are done on my live stream. I don't even know what people are gonna request. It's all like I wish like right now I'm not live. I wish I could do all my reactions like this, but unfortunately I don't have the time to do it like that. I got a full-time job, family man, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I wish I could sit down with a lot of these records. So I'm actually happy that I'm doing this today. But not to ramble too much. My whole point is just that they're doing a lot here. So sonically sounds good. That beat is hard. That beat is hard. Also the lyrics are deep, and he's being very I would say he's being very metaphoric about what he's describing. And I feel like using Suicide movie, that is like Suicide Squad, using Suicide Squad movie is like perfect because like it really describes and explains like the parallel universe he's describing within the real world and within the movie as well. It's fitting, and even in the movie this makes sense. So let's get into the lyrics for a second because I'm rambling right now. You don't know half of the abuse. All my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know half of the abuse. Off rip, I like this already because it feels more than just, hey, these are, these are dangerous people. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the surface level, maybe, but that's not what he's saying. Obviously, knowing, they made this for the movie Suicide Squad. That works perfectly on the surface level, obviously, but you're also entering a world of criminals and outcasts, and so tread lightly around us. It's like pretty much his message, but. You don't know half of the abuse. Obviously, that changes it. For me, anyways, I feel like that changes the way I hear it and the tone as well. So, in my mind now, I'm thinking maybe you're seeing the behavior, but you don't know the history that produced the behavior. And he's trying to bring like awareness almost to it, which is like, okay, he's doing that and it doesn't sound cheesy at all. But because that's real life what he's talking about. Sometimes we're quick to judge what somebody became without knowing what happened to them along the way. That doesn't excuse somebody from doing evil. I'm not trying to justify people's sins or anything like that. But understanding and excusing are two different things, completely two different things. And then it gets a little darker, right? Because he says, just because we check the guns at the door doesn't mean our brains will change from hand grenades. That's crazy because, it's crazy imagery, but also because removing, I guess, the weapon doesn't remove what's happening inside the person. You know what I'm saying? So you can control somebody's environment without healing, what's going on internally.
Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know
this beat crazy.
half of the abuse. We don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. Yeah, trust issues not to mention. They say they can smell your intentions. You laughing on the freak show sitting next to you. You laugh some weird people sitting next to you. You think how did I get here sitting next to you? But after all I've said, please don't forget.
Hey. Check him out.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
This song is fire, bro.
Wait for them to ask you who you know.
Wait.
Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse.
That's deep, man. This production is crazy. Oh, it's repeating. Crazy.
Why'd you come? You knew you should have stayed. I tried to warn you just to stay away. And now they're outside ready to buzz. It looks like you might be one of us.
I love that. Yo, that last line. We'll get to it. But man, that was a good finisher right there. So he said we don't deal with outsiders very well. They say newcomers have a certain smell. That was crazy. They say they can smell your intentions. Now I'm hearing like a lot of trust issues, right? Is what he's getting into. And this feels like a group of people who've like been hurt enough that I feel like acceptance isn't automatic anymore now at this point, right? And he's kind of describing, the mentality of people like himself and others that they're familiar with. And I feel like even the fans connect on this type of level. And I feel like those who are, diehard 21 Pilots fans feel like a lot of the lyrics in this song. And I think that's what creates that, people say cult like, following for a certain artist, like, or like people say Eminem has stans, stuff like that. I think it takes this level of sincerity, generosity, thought-provoking lyrics, and just meaningful. Like their music is a betterment to human society is what I'm trying to say. You can't say that about every artist, not even every great, fantastic artist, not even by every classical, very super duper popular artist, right? How much do their music help out humanity? Like, I would think these guys help out humanity quite a bit because I myself am relating to all of this right now. All of this right now. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, I was literally, the person who's singing this song. It looks like you might be one of us. I love that, man. That's almost like a complete story in one line, really, because if you think about it, the person entered this room thinking these people were the heathens, right? Let's say, right? I'm creating a scenario. And that these people were the strange ones, or these people were broken, let's say. And by the end, there's recognition, right? So maybe the distance between them and me wasn't as wide as I thought, and I feel like that's the mindset he's coming from. And even the word heathens becomes interesting because even like from a perspective of someone like myself who's a Christian, because that's historically a word people use for, the outsider or the unbeliever, the person who just didn't belong, for lack of better words. Yet one of the easiest traps, where I feel like, for religious people is becoming so hyper focused on identifying, everybody else's brokenness, that we forget that we needed saving too at one point, you know what I mean, and continue to need saving, right? So I'm guilty of that. It happens to me. I won't say a lot, but it does happen, and when it does, I convict myself, and I feel terrible about it. But so like but what I'm saying is, I feel like the song doesn't necessarily ask me to approve, everything inside of this room, right? I'm being metaphoric because he's being metaphoric, but it kind of asks me to just, I guess, recognize the humanity inside of it before you label somebody by the worst thing you see in them. Understand you may not know half the story. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this song was a very awareness type record. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy that he took such a thought provoking thing, matched it up with the movie perfectly. I might add, the Sonics were great. Like, man, this got to be a hit record. 2.3 billion views. I got to start looking at the views before I react. But 2.3 billion, that is crazy. How big are 21 Pilots? I don't know. I don't know anything about these guys. So I don't know nothing but what I reacted to. So, man, they got multiple songs with over 1 billion views. One had 1.6 billion. This one has 2.3 billion. Wow. Yeah. Up next is Car Radio, and then we got Levitate. Don't forget, hit the subscription, hit the like button, get in the comment section, educate me. I don't like looking up stuff, so get in the comments. Tell me what these guys are like. You ever been to their concert? Tell me your experiences with them. Is there a documentary you guys want me to react to so I can get to know the artist a little better? Is there a certain interview you want me to cover? Please let me know in the comment section. We out.